Hello everyone, so today I want to make a lemon chicken thigh recipe. I feel like everybody should have one of these recipes up their sleeve. These kind of recipes are really critical. You can whip them up within a small amount of time. This specific dish can be made in one pot. They feed a bunch of people and they taste really good typically. So today specifically I'm going to be making a lemon olive oil chicken recipe with rice all baked in together. So let's get into it. So the first thing that we need to do is start with some chicken thighs. Now you can use chicken breasts here, but I really feel that the chicken thighs have a much nicer flavor and they also tend to be a little bit less dry. What I'm actually using here are 3 chicken quarters. You need to separate the drumsticks from the actual thighs, and to do this you just need to find the joint and slice through it with the knife. You'll know if you found the joint because the knife should just go straight through. So once we have our chicken quarters split up, we need to season them. Now you can go hog wild here and season them with whatever you want. You know, you can feel free to add paprika or garlic or whatever else you want, and also feel free to remove the skin if you don't like this on your chicken. But for me, I just wanted to go with a simple salt and pepper here. The one thing here that's actually not optional though is the salt. We need to make sure that we have these chicken thighs thoroughly salted, making sure to get into the nooks and crannies. So once we're done with the seasoning, we need to actually fry the chicken up to get a nice crust on it. And to do that, I'm using a stainless steel pan here. So I would suggest using either one of those or also a Dutch oven works, just so that when we're done frying the chicken up, we can just add this directly into the oven without dirtying another dish. So we need to get the pan up to heat and add a little bit of olive oil. We can then add our chicken pieces in, and this will sear the skin of the chicken, giving us a nice golden brown color. Once one side is done, which should take about a minute, go ahead and flip them over and sear the other side as well. Once the chicken has a nice golden brown color on both sides, we can go ahead and remove it. Now, at this point, this chicken is not fully cooked, but that's okay. We're gonna bake this later. At this point, we need to add some sliced mushrooms and onions. Now, this of course is optional, and this is one of these spots to play around and add whatever vegetables you want here. I've done this in the past with spinach or broccoli, as well as some green beans. It's really up to you what you want to add. And in any case, whatever vegetables you choose to use, just go ahead and stir them up with the leftover chicken stuff and the oil, and after a few minutes they should become soft. And at which point I like to add 4 sliced garlic cloves in. Once we've added the garlic cloves in, we're just gonna stir this around and let this cook for about another minute or 2. At this point, we can go ahead and add in our rice. And we need roughly about 1.5 cups or 300 grams of rice. I'm using a short grain rice, but it's up to you which rice you'd like to actually use. So we're gonna go ahead and stir the rice in, making sure to coat the rice with all of that juicy flavor that was left over from the vegetables and from the chicken. And at this point, we can go ahead and add our chicken pieces back in. Next, we need to add our liquid, and I'm gonna use a 3-cup mixture of chicken stock and water, so it's about half-half. But regardless of which liquid you use, in total, we need 3 cups. Lastly, we're gonna need to add the juice of about 1/2 of a lemon. You can also add up to a full lemon if you want to. And then it's time to actually bake this. So we need to somehow cover this up, and since I don't have a lid for this pan, I'm gonna use some aluminum foil. But if you have a lid, then feel free to use that. We're gonna go ahead and place this into a 200 degrees Celsius oven, which is about 390 degrees Fahrenheit, and we're gonna bake this for about 45 minutes. At which point we can take this out, uncover it, and bake it again for another 15 minutes. This will give us a nice crispy top to our rice, which is very delicious. So after a total 1 hour bake time, we're done. It's best if you let it cool down for a little bit, but you know, after that, it's ready to serve. So I hope you enjoyed this recipe, and feel free to check out my other videos. If you like this video, perhaps you might like my mac and cheese video, or if you're feeling a little bit more adventurous and you're looking for a good dessert, feel free to check out my last video, which is on how to make suji halva. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this, please subscribe. Thanks, bye.